Hi, sorry. Good afternoon, my fellow YouTubers. It's me again, Carlita, the Spice Queen. Yeah, I am here again. I am here with the word on the curve. Carlita, old girl, been doing her homework. Remember, I told you that I was going to take my time out and inform myself and educate myself and get abreast about Juneteenth and what it stood for and what it stands for right now, today? Well, you'll be proud of me because I have done that. And I'm going to share with you all. Okay, before we get started, let's like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that next time I put up some video, you'll be amongst the first to see it. Leave a comment, add suggestions, stuff you might want me to know. I am open for that. Share. Share with all your friends around the world. Listen, I need members. Speaking of members, real quick, I now have 32 members, 32 spicers. I mean, I am moving up in the world. I mean, I'm so happy about that. So I just need more. Now we need 33, okay? So, the article I'm going to read, I'm getting this information from Juneteenth.com. I will be putting the link in the description box of this video. So if you want to go back and read the video, read the article in great detail, you will be privy to do it. It'll be right there in the description box for you. Okay, so let's get started. Now, Juneteenth, the holiday. Juneteenth, the history of the holiday. Let's just try to get started. So let's read a little bit here. Juneteenth, an annual commemoration of the end of slavery in the United States after the Civil War has been celebrated. After the Civil War has been celebrated by African Americans since the late 1800s. Now that's going back to 1800s. President Biden signed legislation last year that made Juneteenth, which falls on June the 19th, a federal holiday. You gotta love Biden. I love Joe Biden. A federal holiday, okay? After interest in the day was renewed during the summer of 2020, and I'm sorry. Let's just do that again. All right, real quick. Okay, President Biden signed legislation last year that made Juneteenth, which falls on June 19th, a federal holiday after interest in the day was renewed during the summer of 2020 and the nationwide protests that followed the police killing of Black Americans, including George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. Unfortunate that we had to lose our loved ones for this thing to come into fruition after all these years. You have to lose lives. Okay, so let me not go. Let me focus again. Okay, there has been a noticeable increase in Juneteenth celebration across the United States over the past few years. With this year's holiday coming just over a month after a white gunman killed two black people at a supermarket in Buffalo, one of the deadliest racist massacres in recent U.S. history, Juneteenth celebration may resonate in new ways. And God knows, I hope it does. The killings just have to stop. I don't know what is going on, but it has to stop. Okay? It just has to stop. Okay. This is going to be a short video. It's not going to be long at all because I get very emotional about it. And I really don't like to, get all tied up in the throat. And that's what it does to me, to the point where it'd be hard for me to speak. I get so emotional. So, now, how did Juneteenth begin? Okay? On June the 19th in 1865, about 2 months after the Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered at Appomattox, Virginia, Gordon Granger, Gordon Granger a Union general arrived in Galveston, Texas, to inform enslaved African Americans of their freedom and the Civil War had ended. General Granger's announcement put into effect the Emancipation Proclamation, which had been issued nearly 2.5 years earlier on January 1st, 1863, by President Abraham Lincoln. Okay, I hope to read much better going forward. Okay, we just have a few more, and then mostly I just want to talk about it and give my thoughts about it. Okay, how is it celebrated? Early celebrations involve prayer and family gatherings, and later include annual pilgrimage to Galveston by former enslaved people and their families, according to Juneteenth.com. Back in the day, when it was all going on, this is how they celebrated it. Once they heard about it from the Granger. In 1872, a group of African American ministers and businessmen in Houston purchased 10 acres of land and created Emancipation Park, which was intended to hold the city's annual Juneteenth celebration. Okay, there's that. Now, sorry, put that down. All right, now, the path to a national holiday. In 1980, Texas became the first state in 1980 that designated Juneteenth as a holiday. All 50 states in the District of Columbia now recognize the day in some form or fashion. Now, can you imagine that? The state of Texas, okay, are going to be the first state to designate it as June. I guess that's where they found out about it, in the state of Texas, Galveston. It makes sense. But when I think of the state of Texas today and what's going on in the news, well, it's a different subject. Okay, so I applaud the state of Texas for being the first state to recognize Juneteenth, was celebrating it, and things of that nature. Okay? So, let's read. Juneteenth is now a federal holiday. It's official. Okay, got this information again from Juneteenth.com. The understanding and excitement of Juneteenth is growing at a phenomenal rate. Cities and states all across the United States and beyond are realizing the wonderful opportunities we have to come together in appreciation, reconciliation, and commemoration during Juneteenth. Commemoration. Let me stop. Reconciliation and commemoration. Right? This is good. During Juneteenth, we acknowledge the African American spirit and pay tribute to the roles and contributions which have enriched our society. The Juneteenth.com website provides a channel in which to connect and unite all whom share the vision of the celebration. So, people, Juneteenth has its own .com. If you want to know anything about Juneteenth, I will employ you and tell you, go to Juneteenth.com if you want to get educated, updated, abreast. They are a good source to go and read up on Juneteenth, the holiday, the history of it, and things of that nature. Let me just read this next little excerpt. The recognition and honor of Juneteenth extends even beyond our borders. Expatriates, teachers, servicemen, and others have continued their celebration internationally. We cherish their dedication, as well as each and every one of you who see the wisdom and vision of an American who comes to terms with truth, acknowledges its mistakes, and commits to liberty and justice for all. So, this is what I've learned about Juneteenth. I just want to knock on wood that I am here living life and breathing to be able to celebrate this particular federal holiday. I actually look forward to every Juneteenth. Okay, and we're going to start having celebrations. We're going to have fireworks. We're going to have cookouts. We're going to have family. We're going to live it up like they do on 4th of July. I think Juneteenth should also be one of those days where you should be able to explore, put fireworks out. Just a big old celebration. That's what I think Juneteenth should be. So I just wanted to share this all with you all. And just to let you know that I have been reading, and it's exciting. I mean, really, it's a whole lot of writing. You'll be surprised. It's a lot. I didn't read all this. I only wrote what I had highlighted in box. But there's a whole lot, and I couldn't really go into details. I mean, I'd be all day, with the video. As I said, it's a short video, and we as a people need to stick together and not, hurt each other. Let's uplift each other, and keep each other safe. Let's teach our children, our boys and our girls, to stick together and not hurt each other. Every time you look at the news, there's something going on. Okay, let's talk to them about Juneteenth. Let's explain to them where it comes from, so that they can understand about life and how far we've came. So that, when you go out there, don't hurt, no, don't do that. Embrace life. Enjoy this freedom. Okay, so this is all I have to say about this particular video. And please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, and please share. Share and share like. Due to copyrights, I decided not to, go all out and read articles in their entirety. I wanted to be able to, express myself and my opinion to it. All right, so again, without further ado, I'll see you on my next video.